It's full of gaffes so far, this trip, isn't it?
Yep.
I've had a bit of a stressful last couple of days. Our credit card got hacked. Decided to use an iPad on this trip, see how we get on and how it compares to the inbuilt Fiat system. Unfortunately, we're having real problems with this Fiat display.
Welcome back to the channel for a whole new adventure. It's the 15th of October 2024 and we're taking you with us to Brittany in France. We're just about to board the ferry from Newhaven to Dieppe. It's going to be about a 300-mile journey once we reach France, but we're going to take our time, so there's no worries. We chose this route as it's the most convenient for us. We've only booked a one-way ticket so that we can be flexible on our route coming back. Right, everything's secure, the alarm's turned off, quick photograph to remind us where we're parked, and it's up to the deck.
You made it on the ferry.
Yes, we're here. Holiday starts. The first cup of coffee, French coffee, it's very nice.
We put out a quick post just to let you know we're all on our way.
First time to France with Snoopy.
We've been to France before in Little Red and in our caravan, but this is a first for the Consort Nova. After coffee, we went up on deck to say goodbye to Blighty and take the obligatory selfie. It's a 4-hour crossing, so we're going to have a meal on board and relax. Now, some of you will know that I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and it's this trip where the health changes begin to kick in, so we were determined to have a good walk around on the deck during the crossing. Wouldn't fancy having to abandon ship in one of these. Next on the agenda is some lunch. Looks a bit anemic, but it's what it tastes like that matters.
We've gone with pork and vegetables. We could have had chips or rice as well, but we've just gone for the veg.
Now, some of you may have noticed this little red mark on my face. Don't worry, I had a lump there. It's quite benign, but I had it frozen off.
So how's your pork, Bunny?
Absolutely delicious.
It's so soft, isn't it?
Melt in the mouth.
Yummy.
Braised for a long time, actually.
Yeah.
And then she piled all the vegetables on because we weren't having any chips or rice or pasta.
Yeah. We must have a go at cooking something like this.
After that beautiful lunch, we both went back up on deck, where we were being a bit stupid, trying to balance on one leg. It's all part of the exercise routine these days.
Well, that's good. We came off one of the first off the ferry. How many ahead of us in the queue? Not many.
10 or so.
It's a lot quicker than last time.
Certainly was. And it was a beautiful crossing, wasn't it?
Nice and
And
smooth.
there we were moaning about it last time. I take it all back and apologise. I deliberately chose your side because you can speak French. There's no point me having a go.
I wonder why the dog's there. Maybe he's just taking him for a walk.
Don't forget to keep right.
Yeah, going up there.
Yeah, toute direction. That was a mega quick exit out of there.
Yeah,
It
it's
took
good,
us-
wasn't it?
It's 10 minutes from docking and we're out of the terminal on the open road.
Yeah.
So,
Now all we got to do is remember to drive on the right.
right, that's your domain.
You're not supposed to bring food in with you when you come from England to France, so our first port of call is going to be a supermarket to stock up with supplies. Now, I'm a great fan of SpaceX, and it's a big day today because there's rumours that they're going to try and catch the Starship booster for the very first time, and I really want to be able to watch that.
On the way down, which we will discuss a bit later. As the booster's altitude continued to drop, its speed did as well, until it was just a kilometer.
Decided to use an iPad on this trip, see how we get on and how it compares to the inbuilt Fiat system. And early indications is I prefer the iPad. You can do so much more on an iPad than you can on any inbuilt system. That little EE router there has got unlimited data throughout Europe. That travels in that position and is supplying an internet signal to all of our devices whilst we're on the go. Welcome back, Shrimpy.
Made it.
What's the story?
Well, the first thing to remember when you're coming to France, you need a euro coin for the supermarket trolleys.
Oh yeah.
And you remember we've got one down there, which we had from Little Red.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to take it with me.
Okay, so did we get virtually everything we wanted or not?
Apart from rice, so they don't do microwave rice like we do in the UK.
Doesn't surprise me really. I don't think
It's
the
not
French will
healthy,
probably
obviously.
be hot on that. Well, it scores very healthy when you use the Yucca app.
So I got a box of, it looked very interesting, it's like a mix of bulgur wheat, rice and quinoa
Yummy.
in a box with some Mediterranean spices.
That'll do us.
So we'll give that a try. They had no whole corn on the cob
Shocking.
and no green veg, so I had to get a frozen bag, mix of cauliflower, broccoli and carrots.
Shocking.
And the fish is very expensive.
I think food generally is more
Generally,
expensive.
the salmon was about €9 and the prawns were €6. The mince was €5 something.
Right, we're off now. We found a park up on Search for Sites, which we've joined. And we've stayed there before, haven't we?
Yeah, is it where we stayed on when we came last year in Little Red?
In Little Red.
Yeah.
Here we are again. Now, is there going to be space? Bins are a bit full, aren't they? Yeah.
It's a motorhome already there. Space for us. Oh yeah, this is it, I remember.
All the cows have come to say hello. This picture quality is probably going to be awful because it's very dark out there, darker than it looks in this shot. Do you think we should put some lights on and make tea?
I think we should cosy on down, shut the blinds, get some lights on and get some tea on the go.
Good idea. What time is it?
It's gone 7:10
Well, the battery's nice and full.
Right, we're all safely ensconced in our first park up in France. Had a bit of a stressful last couple of days. Our credit card got hacked, possibly at a garage, we're not sure. Anyway, our Nectar points got nicked, and then we got a call from the credit card company saying, asking if some payments were us. And once we checked them, we clearly saw that it wasn't us. It was only for a small amount, £6.49 I think it was. But the downside is, of course, they cancel the cards the day before we're coming to France. Good job we had alternative cards. And then today, as we arrived here, we got a notification that a fuel discount card that we use had bounced the last fuel payment, obviously because it was linked to a card that was now discontinued. So we just managed to sort that out. The other funny thing that happened was this morning I picked up my rucksack to come away and I noticed a damp patch at the bottom. So I checked it and reached in and there was this horrible wet squidgy mess at the bottom of my rucksack. And it turned out that a few days ago I went shopping and I bought 2 peppers. And when I emptied the shopping from the rucksack, because I was walking there and back, I'd forgotten to take the peppers out. I'd missed them. and they're nicely begun to decompose at the bottom of my rucksack. Good job it's a waterproof one, because I was just able to turn it inside out and wash it. So I haven't got any gory pics of that, but I thought you'd like to know the story. Look at the state of these wraps we bought just today.
I bought these just now and they're just all stuck together.
How rubbish is that?
Yeah.
I wonder, would it make any difference if you warm? We can't now, you got the eggs in the pan, but
Yeah.
warmed them up.
Well,
Such is life, Barney. Life is too short to worry. We'll
We
just
just
make the best of what
have
we've
to
got.
have it.
How's it going, Chef?
Well, actually heating them up has helped to stick them together, so it
That's good.
didn't turn out too bad, and there's not much washing up.
So my tea tonight is a wrap toasted with ham, cheese and egg. Yummy.
And this is my pudding.
We're trying Sol Bio this trip. Never used it before, but lots of people are raving about it.
So the Sol Bio comes in a pouch that's like a wine box where you have to press a button and it all comes out the bottom. But that's quite dangerous when you're travelling, because something could knock that and then you'd get it everywhere. We've left that container at home and we've put half of it in here, which is an old fabric softener.
Somebody in the comments a while back now said that this fan is totally wasted on us because we're not using the toilet and we're not using the shower. And it was in response to me showing the pee bottle. I just want to reassure everybody, Carol uses the toilet as normal. I use the pee bottle. And of course, I would imagine the person who said it isn't a wild camper, because they didn't realise the reason I do that.
So that's handy and that's really safe for travelling. It's not going to spill anywhere.
And that should last us this trip,
This
no
will
problem
certainly
at all.
last this trip, yeah.
So we'll let you know how it is and if we think it's any good.
Well, that was a peaceful night, and what a beautiful morning it is. We bought ourselves a new toy for the channel. It's a DJI Neo drone, and this thing is intended to be used just when you're out on walks and you don't want to fly it yourself.
Morning, Charlie. How was your first night?
That's very good. Funny how you don't know how to do things,
You've forgotten.
but I've forgotten like the procedures.
What, for getting up in the
For getting
morning?
up in the morning, do I make up the bed? Do I get washed? What do I do first?
Yeah, you forgot, didn't you? So in our van, we have a system of getting up in the morning. Luckily, one of us remembered it. Basically, Carol gets up first, has a wash, gets dressed. Then I get up, sit in the front seat. Carol puts the bed away, and then that frees up the area for me to have a wash and then get dressed. And then I flop here and she makes me a cup of tea, or I make her one. I wonder if the cows have all been sat there all night long. I wonder if they've ever wandered into the lake by accident at night.
I doubt it. Cows are quite intelligent animals, I think.
We had a very peaceful night here last night. Oh, we got a swan here. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. You got it made over here in France when you come with your camper van. I've just looked this morning for some LPG, and there are so many available right near me, within a few miles, couple of miles or so. Whereas in the UK, you might be 50, 60 miles between blooming fill-up points. Clean your windies. All good?
Yep, let's go.
Alright, we're off on a little mission
Yep.
that we didn't complete last time we were here. because of sickness.
So all will be revealed when we get to our destination.
A little bit worried about leaving it there, but that's the only place I can park, and we're not going to be here very long. Here it is, just down here. So here's the grave we've come to see, and it's of a soldier called Walter Forsyth, the Gordon Highlanders, killed on the 12th of June 1940, age 22. And he's buried next to two other soldiers, J. Cremins of the Black Watch, age 33, killed on the 10th, and L. M. Hume of the Gordon Highlanders, age 21, killed on the 19th of June. Last year, when we were on our trip around the Loire Valley, we were contacted by Stuart Forsyth, who is the grandson of Walter. And he had found out that we were camped very, very close to this grave site, and he hadn't had a chance to visit. So we promised him that we would come back and look at the grave on our way back from the Loire Valley. But those of you who are subscribed to the channel and have been watching for some time will know that that was the trip where it all went wrong, and I got food poisoning and we just made a beeline for home. So we never managed to fulfill our promise to Stuart. So we're doing that today. This is where your grandfather's buried, Stuart. Let's see if it's open. Is it locked?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't go in, unfortunately.
Twisted spire on this church steeple. It's like the one in Chesterfield.
Big difference to driving Little Red over here.
Yeah, bigger vehicles, more of a challenge.
Yeah, more of a challenge.
Just need to get used to it in a day or two, hopefully.
Hope so. Full of potatoes, that one was, I
Yeah.
think.
It's obviously harvest time.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. So we're following a vehicle slower than us.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice not to be the only one holding people up. We're starving, aren't we?
Yeah, that was a longer drive than we thought.
Here's my lovely salad. And on top of there is our own pickled onions. This is a curry I made at home. So we're just reheating this. I'm just going to mix it all together. Make the rice warm up with the sauce. And then at the last minute, I'll add in some of these yummy prawns we got yesterday. Simple meal. Enjoy.
I will.
It's easy to make, just heating it up.
When you've already made it in advance. Good. Looks very nice.
Good. Hope it tastes nice.
Hot.
Good. That's the plan. Right, we're off out. We're going to walk off our lovely curry.
Yep. Throw the keys around. Got everything?
Yeah. Do we know what this place is? It's
a chapel,
it was
isn't
a
it?
chapel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's all a bit sunny this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going down the hill.
Nice view of the cliffs though, just like the south coast of England.
Yeah. All right, this is going to be a steep one coming back up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just hope it doesn't turn into a complete and utter mud fest, because if we slip on our arse here, we're going to be completely covered.
Don't tempt fate.
Show them how it's done, Charlie.
Just slow and sure, and look where you're going.
It's full of gaffes so far, this trip, isn't it?
Yep.
I left my hat behind with the sun bright in my blooming eyes.
I mean, how did you not realise you hadn't got your hat on the minute you stepped into the
I
sun?
don't know.
Show you now.
Hang on a minute, let me check the map. We got part way down the hill and realised I'd left the blooming keys in the van. That was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Running low on the borderlines, and you tell me that you're doing fine. Morning color lights the hall, pulls you right on through the
You
door.
weren't expecting this weather, were you?
No, didn't bring clothes for 24 degrees heat.
Yeah.
I know a place where the sun shines every day. So come with me, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. Coloring outside the lines.
Okay, back up the hill now.
What sort of bee is that? Is that a hawk?
Well, I'm not going to lie, we're both having to stop on the way up this blooming hill, aren't we, Bunny?
Yeah, it's beat us, but don't want to get too overheated and get our heart rate up too much in this heat.
No.
So
Well, that was harder than we thought, but we made it up the hill.
That was a tough walk, wasn't it?
yeah, pooped.
We'll cool down a bit and then we'll have a wash.
Yeah. Let's get the temperature down in here.
Temperature in the van is 29 degrees.
Well, it's all very peaceful here, so I think we're going to spend the night. And as it gets later, more and more people are turning up to join us.
We got soup for tea and homemade sourdough bread made by Carol. You made it, didn't you?
In the bread maker.
Yeah, well, that's right, isn't it? Yummy.
It's been frozen and defrosted, so it's a bit crumbly.
No, that's lovely.
Morning everybody, it's Thursday the 17th of October today and we're still at this park up just above Fay Camp. We spent the night here and it was lovely and quiet, really good spot. So the plan today is to go to Honfleur, and we checked the map and it was an over 2-hour drive going around the coast. And the plan of this trip was to explore Brittany, but obviously we want to stop at places we haven't been to on the way, but it's taking quite a long time to get there. So we've made the decision we're just going to bomb down the toll road this morning, which will take about an hour, just to get to Honfleur as soon as we can.
Right, let's get going and see how long it takes.
So what happened at the payment machine was, again, a problem with the MasterCard. Didn't seem to want to take my MasterCard, and then I tried a Visa card, the Revolut card, and that worked fine.
Have we been over this bridge before?
Might well have done.
I think we did when we were caravanning. I seem to remember it scared the life out of me when I first saw it.
I think so. Towing a caravan coming up to this.
Yeah,
I
it
do
was
remember.
quite windy.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have fun walking around here, won't we, Shrimpy?
It's very pretty, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we're having real problems with this Fiat display, and it's not reacting to touches, and it keeps ringing my phone for some reason. So it's a real pain in the bum. So if we can't get it to work, we're going to have to rig up a workaround.
Does it have to have Wi-Fi?
No, it's got its own. I don't know if it's going to do it again there, but all of a sudden, without touching anything, it tried to make a call to me, to my mobile phone, and then defaulted back to the map. No, our display is buggered, so...
Well, it's not letting me set up CarPlay on my profile, and it's not letting us switch to your profile.
Okay, so at the moment, we're going to abandon using that, and we navigate on the iPad only. And we'll either visit a Fiat garage whilst we're over here, or we'll wait to we get back to the UK.
Well, despite our problems with the sat-nav, we've made it to Honfleur and are now on the air there.
So I would assume that us hanging our iPad on that screen has caused the problem. It seems to have come back to life, so we'll have to wait and see. It's a shame really, because the iPad is such an easy device to use compared to the built-in screen. So I'll have to come up with some other ideas. So we're going to have a nice cup of tea, then we're going to go and explore.
All day to explore Honfleur.
Yeah, exactly. Carol wanted to go straight out, but I had to say no because I've been doing the driving and I'm knackered. So I want to decompress from me driving. When we hit those cobbles, that was a shock, wasn't it? Blimey. Just round the corner, just over there. Didn't think it would shake the van so much.
So they do pizza, salads, moules, burgers and sandwiches in there.
Yeah. So this is the busiest place. Plate of whelks. I don't think I want that. So I'm going to try the Grimbergen Rouge, which is a 6% alcohol beer.
Okay, is
with
that the
fruits
Belgian
and
one?
spices, yeah. And what are you going for?
1664.
Okay. What size?
33.
Okie dokie. And I'm having the Moules Normandie,
Does that come
which
with
is
wheat?
cream. Yeah, it does come with chips, yeah. What are you having?
Pizza, Catalan.
Okay, let's get it ordered.
Smell nice.
Your pizza's turned up.
Some chili oil.
So we're going to share these chips. I will have a little bit of bread because you have to with mussels. Everybody's gone now, but this is what the place looks like. Keep an eye out for honey. I need my honey fix. Uh-oh. Charlie Brown started looking at hotels. Do you fancy a bit of comfort then, do you?
Well, it's very nice. The standard rooms start at 140 euros a night.
Oh.
Wow, that's
I'm
good
checking
too.
out this French trawler.
Wow. There's a plaque there to Frederick Sauvage, who created, I think it's like a propeller form of propulsion, and he did the first tests here in the old basin in 1832.
Now this is where you should have taken me for lunch.
Had lunch in there.
It looks very nice, doesn't it?
Yes, I am English, yeah.
You don't know, do you?
No, I
Germans,
know.
Italian, French, you know, you
There's
don't
all
know.
sorts
Could
here.
you take one on me,
Yes,
please?
of course. Do you want it this way round? Portrait
have a
or landscape? That's good, okay.
Well look, Bunny, this was obviously meant to be. This is a sign. À vendre. Are we meant to get a boat next?
I don't think so.
This is an ancient explorer who went to Canada back in the days when you could just rock up and take something. I sometimes think we should bring that tradition back.
I remember buying one of these serviette rings when I went away with my mum and dad and
Oh,
family when we went to Brittany
Yeah.
when I was very young, and I bought one of those with my name on.
Well, you're still young, Bunny. Do you want another one now?
There used to be a stone church in Honfleur which was destroyed in the 100 Years' War, and the building behind me was built by shipbuilders out of wood as a temporary structure to replace it. Little did they know it would still be standing all these years later, and it's now the oldest and largest wooden church in France. This is the bell tower, which was also built in the 15th century, but they had to build it separate to the main church because the weight of the bells couldn't be sustained by the wooden structure.
What are those, like prawn shaped
Well,
thing.
they're sweets. They're made with chocolate.
There's lots of yummy stuff in this shop. I don't think my blood sugar would appreciate this. There's a creepy little alley, isn't it?
Yeah, Muggers Alley
You
at
wouldn't get
night.
down there late at night, would you?
No.
The buildings are almost touching, look. This is what we need to walk off our lunch, isn't it? Nice hill. So what's up the top here?
Chapelle Notre de Grâce. The chapel.
Was that a viewpoint?
It's a viewpoint on the way up on the corner.
We're here.
Well, that's Le Havre, the port of Le Havre.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
A thin band of rock in the middle of the river. This is the River Seine. I assume it's... well, I don't know really. I thought for a minute it might be to keep traffic separated, but probably it's just to keep them off sandbanks on that side.
So this is where the Seine comes in from the sea at Le Havre, and they call this the Creek of Rouen.
Mm.
Well, it's unusual to see the bells so close. They're normally hidden in the steeple. This chapel has been a spiritual haven for sailors ever since its construction between 1600 and 1615. We think it was well worth the climb to come up to the top of the hill and see it.
Is this where the windy path goes down?
Yeah. Le Mont Joli.
Carol's just been reading the plaque, and apparently that's the longest cable stay bridge in the world. This camera seems to be flickering. I don't know what's going wrong with it.
The town of Honfleur erected this monument in memory of Notre de Grace, the Lady of the Grace, to thank her for protecting them during the Battle of Normandy in 1944. This is a photo from our trip to Brittany in March 2018. This one is when we just arrived on the ferry crossing from Portsmouth to St Malo, and we'd pulled into a rest area because we couldn't check into our campsite until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So what are we having for tea, chef?
I'm going to use half of this pasta that we cooked yesterday,
Yeah,
warm it up in here with some olive oil,
yeah.
and then we're just going to stir in some sardines in tomato sauce.
Delicious.
Sardines are very underrated.
Power management is a challenge this time of the year. We're not getting a lot of power from our solar panels because the sun is too low in the sky. So tonight we're on hookup. It's only a 5 amp supply, but by tomorrow morning will be fully recharged. And so we're going to have to think about power management. Get a little bit cuter, eh, Bunny?
Yeah.
We like sardines, don't we?
We do. So these are just in tomato sauce with olive oil.
So you're going to put some sriracha in and spice it up.
Yeah.
Well, I must say I am enjoying our French adventure. It's so easy over here. I can see myself getting used to coming to France, I think. Oh dear, have we got splashes?
Yeah, clean t-shirt and I knew I'd get splashed opening those tins.
I'll buy you a pinny tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what you need, don't you? So, as we're not driving tonight, this is what we bought. La Père Jules. It's demi-sec, semi-sweet, because we like that. It's cider, so let's get it open and give it a go.
Ready?
That looks yummy. A nice little bowl of goodness. Cheers.
That is good.
Yeah, yummy,
It's
isn't it?
not too fizzy, is it?
No,
And it's really intense apple flavour.
I think that's why they call it cider.
Well, it's better than cider you get normally.
Well, we enjoyed our dinner and our cider, didn't we?
We did. That cider was absolutely delicious.
And now we're going to wash up and spend the rest of the evening reading.
Well, we really hope you enjoyed this episode from our new series from Brittany. We haven't reached Brittany yet, but come back next week and let's see if we do. If you like the video, then please give us a like, hit subscribe, and above all, share us with your friends. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.